I am a huge fan of science fiction, sci-fi movies, TV shows, superheroes, all that stuff. So I've been watching DC's Legends on Netflix, and I don't know if there's a third season because I don't watch it on TV. I only watch it on Netflix. And it the show, they're time traveling in it. So, if you know from any of TV shows, there's always like this repercussions of time travel. If you do too much, or time can fold on itself, or reality can be altered, whatever, whatever. In the last couple episodes, the villains take control of the time travel and they change reality. So, the legends, they are living normal lives, and one of them is conflicted because he's like, yo, this isn't my life. Something's not right. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel like reality. This isn't what's real. Something's been altered. So he's suffering from an identity crisis. And this is not a result of his own actions. Someone else put him in his place. So what I want to bring to you is that right now you may be suffering from an identity crisis. And this is something that has come up in this fast that I'm actually doing right now. It's a short little 5-day fast. And the lesson yesterday was about your identity crisis. And though identity starts with I, the I that it has is not because of the situation you put yourself in. It's because of your surroundings, how you were brought up. You have been instilled and given things that have built you into this identity. But at some point in time, as you mature, you are in charge of reshaping that, and you are being held accountable once you know that it's not right. So this legend in the DC Legends show, he took responsibility for his identity not being where he knew it was supposed to be. And because of that, it's a typical superhero story, he saves the day. But you have to say to yourself, I gotta reprogram, I've talked about this before, and not allow myself to live and continue to live under this false identity. And a part of that is all in how you think. So in Proverbs 23:7, this is the King James Version, it says, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Basically, you're convincing yourself that it's okay to be in this broken place. It's okay to be in a place that's less than where God has called you to be. It's okay to be in a relationship that's toxic. It's okay to not live up to your full potential. That's what we've been convincing ourselves because of the world and how it has conditioned us. Yes, you could sit up here and play the blame game all day. And you could say, well, I didn't choose to be born. I didn't choose my parents. I didn't choose my family. I got the job so that I could provide for myself and or maybe my family. And I didn't necessarily want to be here, blah, blah, blah. But you have the accountability and responsibility really, to fix your situation. If you can recognize that it's a problem, that it is an issue with your reality, then you can also take that same energy and start to turn the gears and say, you know what? I don't have to be a victim of my circumstance that has generated me into this identity that is not the reality that God has called me to be. Now, I will admit, I was very privileged in the sense that I had a 2-parent household. I come from a 2-parent household. Both of my parents are very loving. They've been married for over 30 years. They still love and support me to this day. But there are still some shortcomings that I place myself in because of decisions I chose with school, with work, and limiting myself. So then I had to wake up one day and say, wow, I was instilled with a higher calling and reality. And then I chose to oppose it. And then now I'm falling short in some places. So, Nick, are you going to decide to make that change and not be a victim of your reality, but to change your reality to really fall into the purpose that God has for you. So that's what I'm doing now. And when I tell you, it has been miraculous. I have been filled with so much, allowing the Holy Ghost to just fill every room in my life and take control. There have been like immeasurable changes in my life. And it didn't take much time, because I took the discipline to really make that change. So I beg of you to take a look at your reality. Take a look at the identity that has been built by the circumstances that you have been placed in, and change it. Don't complain about it. Don't blame anybody for it. Hold yourself accountable and make that change today. God be with y'all. I love y'all. Thanks for sticking in for another long one. And I'll see you guys next time.